On today's episode of Getting Real with Goldie, we're going to talk about why overanalysis leads to paralysis. While I am a therapist, I am not necessarily your therapist, so take this information how you will. And let's just jump in, right? So, overthinking something, right? Overanalysis leads to paralysis. I probably say this to clients at least like once in their time with me. And if you haven't heard it yet, it's coming. I don't know. Okay. Overthinking, right? So it's not just like the normal kind of like thinking about something, having a goal for the future, worrying about something, or right, like for example, like test anxiety. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about when people almost confuse overthinking with productivity. They think that if they replay the conversation enough times, examine every angle, predict every outcome, that they will be certain of something and that certainty will be the reward, except that certainty is not always the reward for overanalyzing. Because if you think about it, right, this whole pattern of thought, overdoing it, gets you exhausted and then you're not productive at all and you're actually kind of like avoiding, right? At some point it can become avoidance, right? You're avoiding action, you're avoiding discomfort, you're avoiding making the wrong decision by not making a decision at all, but talking about it a whole bunch. And life keeps moving on. So, like, while you're sitting there spinning on something, opportunities are passing, conversations aren't happening, and decisions are suspended to the point where it's like, So that's what I mean when I say overanalysis leads to paralysis. It's okay to think about things. It's okay to be thoughtful about things, but when you get stuck on trying to get it usually backfires. It's counterproductive. And when people end up feeling stuck, not because they lack intelligence, but because they couldn't tolerate the uncertainty long enough to move forward, right? So sometimes we overdo it because we're scared of what comes next. Even if it's good, it might be bad. I don't know. I don't get to decide that for anybody. But insight is what's important, and self-awareness is what matters. And so if you know that you do this, it's not necessarily an easy fix, I would say, but it is something that you can start to address where you're like, oh my God, I'm overthinking this like way too much and I'm not doing anything. And that's where we talk about